Hi everyone, so I'm going to be digging up some dandelions. So first thing I do is spot good plants, and I always just use my gardening fork for this. I feel like it's the quickest way to really get the plants out of the soil. So I have my garden fork and it's kind of just around the base of that rosette, about maybe a couple inches, 6 inches or so. I'm just going to start to kind of push my foot into the fork and loosen the soil so I can easily pull up the plant. So you can see that here the fork really helped to loosen the soil. Again, this is pretty loose loam, so it wasn't too difficult to kind of release the top part of the root. So I'm just going to really gently pull here and move the dirt from around the root, and yeah, be able to hopefully pull the whole thing out in one piece. So I'm still just continuing to dig the dirt with my hand. You could use like a trowel too if you don't want to use your hands for kind of pulling up that root there. But this is actually a really good one. So I'm looking forward to having nice and juicy long taproot for making medicine with. So this was a harvest that I got from just loosening up the soil around a few dandelions. So I got a lot of little smaller baby dandelions that I was able to dig up that just sort of like really easily pulled out of the soil, as well as some thicker tap roots here. And again, it's super easy to pull these from looser, more kind of like small pebbly soil. So yeah, I mean, the more clayey and dense the patch, the more challenging it might be to dig up the roots, and the smaller the roots tend to be. So looking for kind of more rocky, more kind of dusty soils rather than compacted and clay-like may yield easier harvest for you. So this will make a nice small jar of tincture, or you could even dry the herb. This is probably a couple ounces of fresh herbal material, but when it dries it does kind of lose some of its weight. So just something to note, that having a nice harvest will give you plentiful medicine.